they're not feeling welcome, period. Like when you see people, when you have people or you see people throwing things at you, you're thinking like, yo, am I a bad artist? Or, you know what I'm saying, like why is this person throwing shit at me? Like, throw flowers, throw, you know what I'm saying, throw something of value. Don't just sit up there and throw something. You're like, oh, I came to see this artist, I paid for this ticket, but you paid for the ticket to throw at them and shit like that. Like, that makes no sense. What do you pay for that? That's what you pay for? They want to perform for you. They want to, like, they want to show their love through their creativity and give it to you. It's like, I want you to have a great fucking time and a great day and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, people. Like, these are the people that exist right now. This shit is crazy. Tap the screen, share the live, share the love, share the beans, y'all. The diamonds, or what? Share the diamonds. I don't know. Like, I'm usually on Bigo, y'all, so y'all gotta excuse me. So, I guess, like, apart from that too, at the same time, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's like, when an artist is putting a show together, when they're being so creative and, like I said before, throwing things on stage, like taking an artist out of character, knowing that they want to create for you, knowing that they want to perform for y'all, because remember, their performance is their creativity. Don't take that away from them. Let them perform for you. Let them do their job. That's their job. So you can't say, oh, this person is not doing their job. Like, this entertainer don't care about their fans. This entertainer don't care about when they go on tour and they have their spectators and their groupies and everybody that's, you know, like, everybody that's just in the crowd. They don't care about the crowd. They put all of that energy. They went on tour. And it's not only about the money. Of course it's about the money. They gotta feed their family, but more than likely, that's their passion. That's the passion that they actually have. So I want you guys to understand that. Like, with some artists, they don't care. Some artists do. Thanks, Dark Smile. I appreciate it. Yeah. With some, I'm gonna follow you too. Hold on. What's up? What's good with you? I'm alright. I'm enjoying the rain right now. Rain is my shit. Love rain. So I hope y'all enjoying the rain. If you're not in New York City and it's not raining, I hope you're enjoying your weather. I don't know if it's snowing. I don't know if it's hot as fuck where you at. But hopefully you guys are safe, like in a safe place where, you know, like you can enjoy it. Definitely a beautiful thing. But yeah, don't do it to yourself, y'all. Enjoy the artist. Like I said before, it's like me being me freely. It's like me freely promoting fucking, oh shit. It's like I'm freely fucking promoting Nicki Minaj. But I just want you guys to actually know that this is what artists have to go through with their intellectual property and not only intellectual property, again, their masters, their publishing and things like that nature. Also, because artists on artists, like dealing with artists on artists, as to say, beef and shit like that. And some people, you gotta understand too, at the same time, when you're dealing with different artists, you have two artists and they beefing, more than likely they're like, I got a feeling the reason why Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are fighting, I think, is over somebody else's intellectual property. Meaning, who's gonna actually steal it first? I exposed something recently when it's dealing with my YouTube channel. Oh shit. Alright, the fuck? That didn't work. Alright, so dealing with my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, I go by the name Miss Uncut. MMC on YouTube. So if you guys didn't check out the rest of my videos that I was on, like, you know, like when I pretty much was not performing, but I was going through my day. Like, I usually try to take people along the day with me. Yeah, so I post on YouTube. I pretty much post on YouTube, and I try to make sure I get that done. I don't really like to, like I said, like anybody else, I don't like to record without precautions, because I didn't really know. Like, oh y'all, nobody taught me. I had to learn by myself. There was so many people, they didn't want me to learn how to do certain things, especially when it come down to her team, especially when it come down to Nicki's team and shit. And it's like whatever content that they can actually steal, like I said before, and take the intellectual property and shit. Yeah, they will definitely, like, if they're looking for somebody new, they're looking for a new victim, and they really not trying to put anybody on. They're like, yeah, okay, well, we'll just tell them this, you know, we'll ask them if they ever wanted to be a model. Like, when it's like Hollywood is out when it come down to that. Like, you could really make your own magazine. You know, like, you know, most people have iPhones and shit. So it's like, you don't need, like, people really dead ass, they don't need Hollywood anymore. That's just what the fuck it is. They are who the fuck they are. They are who the fuck they are. And most of Hollywood are run by lawyers. The directors, the producers, every fucking body. If y'all want to be real about it, I mean, I was told that myself. But I'm going to put this information out here real quick for y'all. If there's any teenagers, and y'all know more than anybody when it comes down to tech, right? Because I haven't been on my tech game for a minute, and I'm usually good in it, but I had to deal with a lot of legal issues and shit, and I still am. Because this is so bullshit. I fucking hate it. And it's dealing with copyright infringement, and it's dealing with, you know, like, it's dealing with intellectual properties and shit like that. And it's so fucking annoying, because it's like, I just want to live my life. Like, I just want to live my life. Can I just fucking can I keep it moving? Can I keep it pushing and shit? And then besides that, oh, my shit fall out. All right. So besides all of that, right? Fuck. I was just dealing with something also that just ended finally. Like, it was like finally. It was it was like a fucking life or death situation for me. When I say it was a life of, like, if you know me, you know my face, you know what I'm talking about. There's some type of fake ass gameplay that somebody was trying to play on me, right? And I didn't want to play their game. pretty much. I didn't want to, and I didn't play their game. The only way that I played it is like, you know, if it's going to work out for my lifestyle. This person was dead set on not making my life my life. This person really had an obsession over my life. Like, and I want y'all to understand that I don't like domestic issues. I don't like domestic issues, y'all. I don't know about you. I don't like sitting up there having the thought to call the cops on anybody, having restraining orders, order protections. I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of having to go to court unless I'm going to sue somebody. I get some money out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, it's a fucking waste of time. I know some people, they don't really have a choice. They really don't have a fucking choice in a matter where they just create situations out of nowhere because they don't know how to go about life. And that's understandable because I know I was one of those people. Like, but it was like, damn, I gotta really, really find my way through this bullshit. Like, I had to find my way through it. And people were trying to make certain things about them when I didn't even know them. I didn't even know them. They trying to make it, they try to make it seem like it was about them when I was dealing with a whole industry of people. And these people that had nothing to do with my lifestyle, had nothing to do with my life, they made it about them. They got delusional. They got super delusional. I don't know how. What's up, Century? I'm about to follow you. Hold on, y'all. My coins, my orders. Thank you.
Yeah, I just got back.
All right, let's go to work. It's good? Let's go.
He got a stomach, something happened to him. He ate something down here and messed up. Got his stomach messed up.
Get him tired of.
Huh? Tylenol?
So yeah, wait, I think I'm following you.
Y'all got Tylenol? No, right?
Fuck?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
So
right.
just don't y'all. Damn, like, just don't. You know what I'm saying? Let a performer be a performer. Let them get their work, because more than likely, like, you're making it harder for them to actually perform. And not only that, to you know what I'm saying, get their rights to their, you know, like, imagine have to do all of those things as an artist, and then you have a whole industry that's trying to sit up there and take what you have that you created, and they trying to take it away from you as you're doing everything, because Like, you just think that everything, like, you have people out there that just think everything is about them. Everything. Well, even when it come down to artists, they think, they think the artist is singing to them, and they just think, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless they in person and the artist is really like, you know what I'm saying? They point at you or they singing directly face to your face, then it's like, then it'll be true. But don't think that, you know what I'm saying, automatically the artist is just like, yeah, I'm interested in this person. Yeah, they might be interested in you as a groupie because, like, you're willing to might go on the back and shit like that type shit and be like, all right, like, I really like this artist. Like, I gotta fuck them. And it's people out there that's like that. I'm not knocking you. You do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the fact what type of groupie shit that you may be on, whatever, that's fine. That's just what it is. It's been a lifetime of this shit. This is what they've been doing, y'all. We already know. We know that, right? That's the crazy thing about it. But don't go harassing artists. All they doing is doing their job. All they doing is accepting what that was given to them. And you gotta remember, there's people that's willing to be, there's people out there that's willing to take it away from them. That's just what it is. And you gotta accept that. You gotta sit there and not only accept that, but you gotta fucking understand, like, listen, this is a part, this is a part of the mentality. This is the part of, what I'm saying? Like, this is the part where they can't control certain things, like within, because you're gonna have these certain type of attorneys. You're gonna have these type of attorneys, these certain type of people that's always on your back, saying that you gotta perform and do this, down, and third, what have you, and they willing to like take your fucking intellectual properties and your fucking copyright, try to copyright infringe your ass and do all of these things, and you're like, damn, all I want to do is just provide for my family and perform and shit like that, but it's not that easy. It's easier now because you do have, you have more people that's more independent now. Like, they not worried about labels, and like Hollywood they're pissed the fuck off behind that shit. They hate, like, they hate the idea, you guys, of, like, all of this social media shit, and it's like, well, it's taken away from our jobs, like, it's Netflix now, like, and nobody's even trying to go with 360 deals either at the same time. People are trying to figure this shit out, especially if they're a music connoisseur or just a performer or artist, period. You have to understand that shit. Like, where you have people out here that they are true performers and like they working independent, but they know that it's, what I'm saying, like, when it come down to certain things, it's not really that much money into it either at the same time. Why? Well, like, it is what the fuck it is. Like, there's plenty of mini artists out here, and it's hard to be discovered by somebody that's really, really willing to invest in you. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to invest in somebody when you have so much music. It's millions of artists out here. Millions of artists, and they, like, you're competing with everybody, like, they just competing with each other. And, like, then you have the gatekeepers. Like, if you rather go the Hollywood route instead of being independent, like, you do have the gatekeepers where they don't want you, but they feel like that they need your content or your intellectual property for somebody that they actually do want. Have to understand that shit. That's what I've been dealing with for like the longest. So don't think that you're valued. Like, don't think that you're undervalued. You're probably overvalued. You probably know how to do the job, right? And some people just don't deserve to be, no, let me not say deserving to be in the industry, because nobody deserves to be treated that way. Nobody deserves to be in the industry. Everybody deserves to be treated the way that they, what I'm saying? Like, because what the fuck? Like, you deserve to get your money for the hard work that you actually put in, not somebody else. Like, what the fuck? And that's exactly what I've been dealing with. That's exactly what I've been. So if you think that the industry is so easy and, like, certain people The only reason why that you might see certain people get in so easily is because they have family. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have family within the fucking industry. And they will put them on depending on, you know, what their talent is. You never know. The talent could be on the inside. They might be sitting there and they might be sitting there and telling them, so like, listen, you would be good for this, like, in the background. That's the best kind. Like, in order to fucking work in the background, instead of actually being a performer, nobody actually sees you and shit like that. You get to see how everything works. You get to see how everything gets operated. Like, don't downplay somebody that works in the industry and they play the background. Because more than likely, those are the people who are making all the money. I'm just saying. Those are the people who are making all of the money. If you wonder where all of the money goes to, and you're an artist and you're a performer, it goes to the people in the background, the people who are setting up, breaking down. You know, like, they just, you know, like, you go on tour and shit like that. The people who are putting up the fucking speakers gotta wire up shit. Those are the people, they gotta lay down the rug, gotta put down your red carpet and shit like that. Those are the motherfuckers that really be making the money, not the artists. You want to be factual. You want to know what really goes on. You want to know who really makes all of the money. It's the people that's in the background. They not going to be flashy. When they come to work, you think they flashy? You think when they come to work, you think they're going to have their best outfit? Like, no. These motherfuckers, they dress down. Like, you walk past them probably in the street every single day without even noticing them. Like, oh, that motherfucker don't do shit. The whole entire time, that person's probably like a fucking... That person's probably a fucking director. That person is probably like a stagehand. That person is probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a carpenter. He does fucking electrical. He does, you know what I'm saying? Like, that person puts all this shit together. He's probably the chef. These are the people, like, if you want to go and you want to create anything that's new, I say, you want to create something new, create a new Hollywood. Make them feel left out. Those are the people that's willing to fucking steal from you. Create something. You know how they say, yo, we could create a new government, which is fucking true. Our government committed treason against American citizens. They need a whole firing squad on their ass. That's just what the fuck it is. So if you want a new Hollywood, obviously I thought that's what was being created. I thought the new Hollywood was Netflix. I thought it was Netflix, y'all. I can't even say Hulu because Hulu just, you know what I'm saying, they play Hollywood shit on Netflix shit too at the same time. The new Hollywood, I thought it was gonna be I thought the new Hollywood was gonna be Netflix. I thought the new Hollywood was gonna be including Tyler Perry, Mona Scott Love. But when I found out that Tyler Perry and even Mona Scott Love came and come out with a new, you know what I'm saying, like any type of fresh ideas, and they steal that shit from other people too at the same time, I'm like, okay, so it's only Netflix. And then come to find out, Netflix is owned by some, you know, like they go against Trump. And not only that, but they believe in fucking pedophilia and shit like that. Like exploiting people. So if you, like I said before, like Netflix was a good thing until it wasn't. Yo, for real. Netflix was a good thing until it wasn't. You know, like you gotta realize you gotta realize certain flaws. You gotta realize what's in front of you for real. Because they will take advantage of the whole thing. It's like, oh, well, shit. You know, nobody's gonna give a fuck if I do this. Nobody's gonna give a fuck if I do that. You know, like they corrupt themselves. Like they would probably do it themselves. They probably would take like, you know, like they think of it as, well, they would be a fool if they didn't take, you know what I'm saying? They didn't take the proper precautions to go and fuck somebody. That's their proper precaution. Like, don't look at me, because that's how certain people look at it. It's like, oh, how is that a proper precaution? Because, you know, like, they're fucking well, that's their proper precaution for their business, right? They gotta find some type of loophole so they don't, you know, either they don't go bankrupt, or, you know what I'm saying, like, they gotta do something really, really outrageous, something outstanding, so they can stand out. It's like, well, you know, like, we got our name out there, like, we did our job, you know, like, and not only that, but we, you know, like, they pretty much defend themselves or what have you. At the same time, like, yeah, you guys, like, if you want anything that's new, especially when it comes down to Hollywood, create a new Hollywood. Netflix was there for that. And I don't even support Netflix anymore. I don't even want Netflix. That goes against Trump. I can't go against Trump because I like the way that he operates. So I'm not gonna contribute towards a fucking company that I know that's going against what I actually believe in. They don't believe in the same shit I believe in. I just don't believe in having a fascist country. Like, you know, everybody needs to do what the fuck they need to do for themselves and need to stop operating under somebody else's fucking control and say, yo, this is what I really want to do in life. And I don't think that anybody else should have anything to say about this shit. In the first fucking place, of course, your parents is always gonna like question you and stuff like that, because that's just how certain parents are. You know what I mean? Like, that's how the fuck they operate. I'm not saying that it's okay, but once you understand who you are as a person, you know which route that you really want to take, and you say to yourself, okay, you know what I mean? But other than that, I just, you know, for what happened to me and for where it was like, you know, people were just willing to say, well, you know, like, oh, do you want to be a model? Oh, do you rap? Because I'm sure that was the first thing that actually came out my mind when I was a kid, and I just wanted to go and fucking being a model. I never wanted to model when I was a kid. I never wanted to model at all, but then people were just pushing, and it's just like, and I was sold a dream. Never, nobody ever came towards me. They was just like, oh, you need to take pictures and this, that, and the third, whatever. Most models, what they do is they say, well, listen, you know, we have an event, this, that, and the third, whatever. You would be a great prospect. You would be a great candidate. Show up and show out. Put your best on, you know, like make sure that you have your catwalk and shit like that going. This, that, and the third, whatever. Meet us there, and we're going to see how well that you do. And then sometimes they take, like, for what I heard, when it came down to certain models, they tell them like, yo, listen, you know, this is what we want you to do. No matter what size you are, it don't matter what size you are. There's big models, there's BBW models, there's men's size like me. I'm a mid-size model. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people, you know, like, the human body is a fucking model within themselves. Your whole body is a fucking model. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you skinny or not. It doesn't matter if you know, a BBW or not, or even in the middle. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You are who the fuck you are. So I'm not understanding where people just let other people tell them who they need to be. How big they are, what career, what person they need to be with. Thank you, tap the screen, shit of live, shit of beans, shit of love, shit of diamonds. Like, make me understand this shit. I'm trying to understand what the fuck, like, what goes through the course of somebody's head to say to themselves, you know, well, like, they really need to be a certain weight to take pictures. No, there's people, like, you got hand models, y'all. You got hand models, finger models. Yo, come on, like, put this ring on. I need you to model this ring. We really don't need your face. We really don't need your body. Huh? Come on, like, put this lotion on your legs. We don't need the rest of your body, but we love your legs. Come on, your hair. We need your face, but we really don't want it. We really want your hair because we really like your hair tight. You understand? Everybody thinks that a model has to show their whole entire body. You don't have to show your whole entire body. Don't have to be used within a commercial, within whatever they trying to promote, whatever that product actually needs. Like what? You're gonna put corn remover on your face? Corn remover belongs on your toes. They don't even need your whole entire body. You could be sitting up there and you fucking model like everybody be telling me like, yo, why don't you be the fucking foot model and shit? And then somebody was like, nah, that's some sex trafficking shit. I was like, oh, here we go, like, please. I was like, damn. I was like, I can't even fucking do that. It's like, damn, that's sex trafficking too. Like, they just make anything up, like, just to try to get a girl. That shit is sad. That shit, that I don't like. I don't understand. Like, that shit is sad as fuck. But I understand at the same time, like, that's just certain people's fetish. You know, like, that's just certain people's fetish. That's just what the fuck it is. It is what it is. Everybody got their own fetish. You know, like, you might have some people say, well, listen, you know, like, we just want to take a picture of your back. They might be doing a back commercial. We want to take it. They don't even show your face. They just show your back. And be like, yeah, like, and they might be using some type of cream. Like, oh, are you having back pains or whatever? And they might use the fucking cream. Just like take pictures of your back so you can apply the fucking cream on it and be like, all right, we done. Like, we done. We don't need you for anything else. That's just what the fuck it is. Some people don't even have their face, you know, shown, displayed at all whatsoever in a commercial. They just have their legs, anything else, like any part of the body that you don't even need to show their face, their underarms. Yeah, come on, the underarm commercial. Come on, the deodorant commercial. Yeah, just put deodorant on. We don't need your face. Listen. They don't need that shit. It's so many ways, like, but I was pretty much bamboozled. People are like, yeah, you know, like, it doesn't matter how old you have to realize some people are just not for you. That's just what it is. Some people are, and people are mad at me because I'm like, they're like, no, it's not true. Like, it can't be true. They've been following you for like the longest. Well, just think about how they was following me. Think about what they was actually using me for. If you don't get that part of what they can actually do, if you don't get that part of what they can actually do and what they can turn it into at the same time, and for what I had to deal with, I had people who actually thought that they had some type of contract over me. They think that actually, you know, like, they thought that I was their actual personal property, and where they just harvesting energy. She's strong as fuck. Oh, not only that, like, damn, she not only strong, but she got ideas. She, you know, she's creative as fuck. We could definitely make this shit out of something. I'm telling y'all. How you doing? Okay, how about you? Hey y'all, what up? You alright? Yeah. How was your day? Yeah, y'all. Well, I got both of these shit. Oh, I gotta sell this shit out. made it all up in the way.
A little bit.
No more juice, right? No more juice, right?
Where you been? I ain't seen you in a good minute.
What? Since yesterday?
Yeah, since yesterday. What's up? Two. Here you go. Wait a minute. First of all, let me get this right. Hold up. I was gonna go outside for a second, but since you're here. I'm coming. Oh, man.
Yeah, I just wanted you guys to know that the first trick that they have in the book, oh, you look like, oh my God, you look like a celebrity, this, down, the third, but I don't have celebrity money. When I'm getting that celebrity money though, what? Like, don't tell me I look like somebody. That's what I said. Nah, that's not mine. Oh shit, goddamn. Okay.
When you bread with this?
Oh, everything was falling apart.
Or the rest? You gotta get the hot sauce for your greens, okay?
Yeah, gotta get the hot sauce.
Oh shit. Hey, y'all got the last two. God, that's the last. That's that. You on. That's it.
Oh wow.
It's all over with. You got. I'm sorry. I wish I had some of my own. Tell you what. Hold up a little bit. You see, like I got some chips ahoy or something down there for you, okay?
Nah, it's alright. I don't eat that type of chips ahoy. That shit is nasty. I don't know what they having it sitting there for days on end.
I might have a little more. What about the other? Let me see. I might have some sauce cake now. Let me take a look.
Alright.
I'm not fair that you ain't get one. You gonna have everything?
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a chicken look. Brother, ain't anything in? That shit is vacío. Empty.
So for me, I pretty much made a name for myself, and that's the reason why I separate. I know there's a lot of people out there and they wondering what happened, and it's like, listen, I made a name for myself, and that's the best way to go. Being independent is the best way to go.
No better, right? Right on top. Going downstairs. Right on top. Oh, yeah, right. I do it even, so you got 2 quarters down. What? Then you're going to leave me with an extra slice to go home. I'll bring it back. All right, what's up, buddy? You good? Yeah. All right. Right back, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. So just to let y'all know, don't believe everything that you hear. There were people that was, pretty much trying to claim that they knew me personally and all this other bullshit. And all they was trying to do was just try to take all of my ideas, all of my creativity and shit like that. Like real loser shit. Real loser shit. And it's like I want to create so bad. It's like I want to create so bad. But it's like when you know that you have certain people watching you, and when you have certain people watching you, especially when it comes down to Hollywood and shit, it's pretty much like, it's like, damn, you feel like that you can't do anything because you already know that they're going to give that idea to that particular artist. So I just want you guys to really like be careful out there. anybody say that, like, oh, you want to be a model, this, that, like, let them make sure that they, show proof, or make sure that they, all right, Rocky, make sure that, like, they have some type of connect. They could, like, they the go-to person. Word, you think I'm a model? All right, bet. So who you got for me? Like, who you got for me? Like, they must got some type of connect for them to actually be saying that. Other than that, it's irrelevant. Like, it's irrelevant as fuck. Been through a lot. I know more than I did before. Don't take people too seriously when it comes down to what they got to offer. Actions speak louder than words. And listen, anybody that's on my live right now, and if Paramount you watching, and you could get this down to Nikki's team, because I know she's in New York, I would like to get in the ring with her. I would like to have I would like to get in a boxing match. If it's not a boxing match, I want to make sure that listen, like, remember that show Celebrity Deathmatch? Like that, but not on cartoon shit. I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about real life shit.
Yes.
I've been through this way too, like, I've been like, it's, y'all, like, my head, like, shit is deep. Shit is just deep. Like, I've been in this for too fucking long, having to deal with somebody like that. And she's a whole fraud. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So like I said before, anybody that I get in contact with, like the way that they operate, anybody that you get in contact with, you get their number, because more than likely that that production company, what they do is, like I said before, they'll get in contact with the person, whoever you get in contact with. You have their information in your phone. You have their number, what have you. And whatever information that you do speak on, whatever call that you have and you do speak on with that particular person, what they do is they like to try to make a song out of it. They try to make a movie out of it. Just to let you guys know, shit is real. They do not give a fuck about you. They just try to make sure that, they get whatever profit that they could profit off of you of. And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And what they do is also, they like to, while you're not home, they like to trespass. They like to trespass. whoever you know, they will try to violate and trespass them also. They will find out where they live out and all, trying to harvest their energy. You be trying to figure out why the fuck you feel so weak. Why all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things that's happening. Those people don't want you to reach a certain height. They will try to take your innocence, your youth, and everything from you. And once they deem you or look at you as undesirable, they'll put you in a category as oh, they gotta be smoking, they gotta be on coke, they gotta be on crack, they gotta be on some shit. We know how the fucking media does, right? That's how the media is. So even right now, right, for like the last 2 days, I had maybe like 2 or 3 people ask me like, you know, like, oh, you have vices, this, that, and the third, whatever. And me, how I am, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out why they asking me, and I keep forgetting like it's a whole Nicki Minaj thing. So yesterday because yesterday was Saturday and Friday, Nicki came out. Crazy thing is, Nicki came out when, like, I guess she did some type of, I guess she was on her podcast or whatever, and I guess they was like, oh, she was acting a fool or whatever. I guess she was acting without she was, you know, like she was out of character, and she just started. But now, mind you, I exposed something dealing with her. And that's when after that, that's when she put that video out. I was like, yeah, like, I already know what the fuck it is. Now she trying to act different, act like she would act one way when she knows she only, like, no. As soon as I put that shit out, that's when she put the video out yesterday, and that's when people were like, they started asking her, like, you know, like, oh, you know, like, you do coke, like, you ever did coke, and they gotta go. I was just like, oh man, like, somebody would just ask me that. And nobody asks me that. They know how I get down because they know I don't fuck with that shit.
Why you ain't giving none of those? That's crazy. I don't appreciate that.
Hold on now.
Because I want some juice.
But I got them because I felt bad you guys did.
Yeah, they give me.
You gotta get the drinks. I brought you because y'all didn't get drinks.
You can throw me one.
But I got this box and this gun is gone. Yeah, take that, okay? I bought this for her. Damn, I have to.
You can take that. I don't want that.
Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got left, my darling.
No, that's not nice.
Yeah, look, I can't give everybody everything all the time. That's what I got.
Well, you should have saved one because I didn't get cookies and I didn't eat cookies.
Beautiful, my baby. Beautiful. I wasn't supposed to get that. I went down there and broke the rule.
I'll take the chips. Oh, damn.
Look at that.
You said you was going to give me the chips. You know bullshit.
I'm about to go to preschool one day. Like, you got a preschool in the corner, beautiful.
Yeah.
Cookies. Well, you got hot sauce right there, okay? All right, so I'm going to go outside and get a few puffs. I'll be right back.
A few puffs?
A few puffs.
Cigarillo?
Not the kind of stuff you talk about.
Yeah, it's true.
You ain't supposed to smoke it, you're supposed to eat that anyway.
What, cigarettes?
Milk, right?
the issue that I'm having,
Good to see for you, mister.
because it's like,
Excuse us, man. We was over here eating like sandwiches.
I don't know, like, it's different compared to like what it was before, where people didn't really give a fuck about what the fuck you doing and shit like that, and they so judgmental. And it's like, damn, am I dealing with my mother or am I dealing with my father? It's like, am I dealing with my mother or am I dealing with my father?
Right? If we smoke, and then I go upstairs and fix your phone out. She probably is down right now. Like, look how many points she running on the road. She did 8 hours yesterday for work, and then had to call out because
I just want y'all to know that I do have my own career, my own entertainment career. Outside what actually happened. I think I needed to announce that.
Who? The glasses. What glasses? The ones in your face. What about them? I would not be able to wear them shit all day. No.
There were people.
So I can't see without them.
There were people that was. I guess they was trying to like.
Same here.
I guess they was trying to conjoin me and somebody else's career together. And you can't do that. You're not even allowed to do shit like that in entertainment unless you're an actual group.
What happened is fucking people in these fucking city bikes need to watch where they're fucking going.
And they don't do shit.
Bro, I'm riding. Occasionally I'm behind another city bike. I'm behind another bicycle. Not even a city bike.
Whoever thought that even if you have your own entertainment career, right? A performer. Regardless of the fact what they think, regardless of the fact what somebody else thinks, you have your own. You are technically solo. Just because you get in a relationship with somebody, that person cannot take over. I think a lot of people don't understand the industry.
She got the electric city bike, but she's not looking because she's on this side, but she's trying to park the bike.
When you're in a band, like when you're in a group, that's totally different.
She didn't see me, so I took this, tried to do this way, this break over.
When you have a solo career, and I don't think that people understand that. So for the people who don't really understand that you actually have your own solo career, unless you and that other person speak on it and you guys have some type of contract, you don't have a group career. You only have a solo career.
I'm really sorry. I didn't really mean, so I really didn't see you. So I didn't. But bro, what?
Got the information like we all.
This shit needs hot sauce.
You feel me?
Okay.
Oh, because I gotta lay down.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just spilled this shit. What the hell just happened? Yeah. So just in case you was wondering and shit like that, I'm about to end my live soon. In the next 5 minutes. Nope. Like if you came in a game solo and you didn't make no other contract with anyone else, you still have a solo career. Just because you might get with somebody and you might have, like you have a boyfriend or you have an ex-girlfriend or what have you, an ex-wife, that doesn't make your career. I don't want you guys to actually think that it makes your career. They don't make your career. You know what I'm saying? Like your own personal endeavors is within your solo career, knowing that you're not in a group. That's your career. That's not theirs. So you know, like they say, you know, like when you get in an abusive relationship and you're into entertainment and shit like that, we know that overrides. You know that overrides. Like, you know, like most people know about me that I was in an abusive. I wasn't even in a relationship. That's the worst thing about it. I've been targeted by my, you know, like by a former lover. And he was really trying to take over my own career. He had his own solo career. And what he did, I guess he just like, I guess he was like some type of impersonator. Like, I guess his career was like impersonation. And he was an impersonator. Like, I guess he was supposed to be like some type of lookalike. And that's, you know, like some people do that. You know, like you have the Michael Jackson impersonators. So I guess that.
It's gonna make that. Can you downstairs?
Yeah, hot sauce.
Oh, right here. Here it is.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I guess he was trying to like be an impersonator for Will Smith and Kid and Play and things like that nature. My ideas came naturally. But when people do that, because, you know, like that's the people that he actually admired. I guess he really didn't know how to go about being, you know, his own solo artist. So he rode, like, I guess he rode my coattails. Like, he was trying to pretty much get clout off of me, because I guess he didn't understand how I was just creating. I don't let my creativity out right now, because what has happened in the past, and me having to discover like why was my creativity getting out, and because of Paramount, and they had Paramount Pictures, and because of them, they just like they were just like, oh well, we're just gonna take all of your fucking ideas. Like, no, and I just had to stop that shit until, you know, like I exposed it. So I'm gonna try to expose this shit every day, because I don't like to be on live every day. Thank you. Tap the screen, y'all. Share the live, share the beans, share the diamonds, share the love. So don't let nobody tell you that you have a group, like you have some type of group career or some type of. Don't let nobody tell you that you don't have your own solo career. And don't let nobody tell you that you shared it with somebody who you don't even have a contract with. You make it for what you make it as. And I had so many people that came in and they try to control the situation. And that's not what it was. It's like, well, people know me as a public figure for what I was told. But so now that particular Hollywood exec, producer, whatever the fuck you want to call it as, doing fake shit. That particular Hollywood producer and shit like that, or what have you, is trying to take everything away from me, pretty much. That's what I'm fighting. They want me to be or do something other than what. Thanks, appreciate it.
Better than what's by the store.
Oh. I do not like those cookies. I'm about to give these shits away to somebody.
I'm sorry.
Them cookies taste like dirt. I ain't eating them shits. Hell no. So if you was wondering, okay, before I end my log, like I said before, the way that they do their search is like when somebody is so creative but they don't know how to go about things legally or financially, they will trick you into try to, like, you know, they'll tell you, yeah, you could be a model. Yeah, do you rap? I want to answer their questions. I'll be like, do you know somebody? Like, are you in the industry? That was my first mistake. I didn't ask them if they was in the industry. But I also didn't know. They will follow everything that you do. Try to gain access